Right, let's go in. So it's not going to be too taxing on you, Begs, honest. I promise you. I know you're being worried. So just a brief introduction. Obviously, myself, Greg P, alongside our newest recruit, really, fresh talent, DJ Begs. So Begs, there's a lot of people who know you, obviously from the streams. You've been on there, what, how many weeks? 3, 4 weeks?
Where's he gone?
Where's he gone?
Greg, you still there?
I can hear you. I can't see you. You're frozen.
The first question, he's frozen. You back, you?
I'm back. You were back. Well, let's say that. I can't even say it's your internet because after last weekend, it could be mine.
I thought your internet had gone again. No, mine's not. No, it just froze. It did then. I'll be back now.
So, Begs, you're a newest recruit.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing these with us for?
I've lost count. About 3 weekends, 4 weekends, about a month, I think, isn't it now?
About a month. How are you finding
it? About 4 weekends. Yes, I'm enjoying it. Like a dream come true to me. It's the biggest stage I've played on, to be honest with you, Greg. I'm not going to lie. That's from playing in front of the missus and the kids, like. So,
like, people probably won't believe this, but we haven't spoken a great deal on the phone. I think we've spoken. Is it once, twice?
Once, I think. It was a drunken video call one Friday night, I think.
Oh, that was me, you and PMD, wasn't it? And I think, apart from a few messages, really, personal messages between me and you, that's all we've spoken, and we pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. Like, obviously I know of you, like, but we've never really met, I don't think, have we?
So I'm going to get to know you as well as everybody else hopefully is going to listen to this, because nobody may listen to it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. So, Dai Begs.
Yeah.
You're not getting top off again, are you?
No.
So, how did you get into music?
I've always loved music, to be honest with you. From a young age, I always liked, bands. I'll be honest with you, I think it started off a bit of R&B, hip-hop, and then when the trance came back in then, and then the dance started coming back, funky house, early 2000s. So I've always loved music. Started to go to festivals then once we had a couple of kids in our camper van.
Yeah.
And it's just gone on from there. Like, me and the missus went to Ibiza before we had kids.
Yeah.
To enjoy that. Like, I think that's where the dance music started taking its keen interest back again then, right? So you're looking about 10 years back.
So when did you start DJing? I know that you're quite fresh, and obviously you haven't really played to any crowds before.
No, nothing.
How long have you been DJing for?
But to be honest, I think, I'm looking back now, my boy's 9, so probably about 10 years back, I bought a set of Gemini, 204s. They were terrible. Literally couldn't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
Might as well have had 2 CD players, right? That's all you should have.
Yeah.
So like I started obviously burning CDs and everything then, and started learning from YouTube. The little one came along then, so put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
So I think probably the last 2 years I've started to collect some decent gear, and I just enjoyed it as a hobby, like, do you know what I mean? And like, I come home on a weekend after football, chuck a bit of music on. Obviously, if we have a bit of a party here, then it's nice to have a bit of music. The kids love it. So yeah, probably serious learning for about 2 years now with decent equipment. I'm not gonna lie.
You've probably got the best equipment out of all us, to be honest, Begs.
All bargains, they were, Greg, by all bargains.
Well, for the purposes of Kath, Mrs. Beggs, they're all bargains.
She knows the truth. But in all fairness, they were bargains. I think I drove the UK high and wide for those, I did. But yeah, I built it up over the last couple of years. Like,
what equipment have you got?
I got 2 CDs, Pioneers 2000s, so the Mark 1s, the old ones.
Yeah.
I love those because there's no beat sync on them, so you can't even cheat. If you don't beat match it, I'm knackered.
Proper DJ.
Yeah, proper DJ. And I got the 900 Mark 1 then. As a third deck to play around with.
Is that where you play your acapellas off?
Yeah, that's right. Chuck them on now and again, right?
Yeah.
I play that. That's basically for acapellas. I got the 900 Nexus 2 mixer. That is the newer one, so that is the decent mixer. And £1,200, may I add, as well. So I had a bargain with that one.
Yeah.
Brand new, near enough. And I got JBL speakers, some Bluetooth Pioneer speakers on the bottom that you can't see. And a Technics 1210 on the side with a nice little dust cover over.
Have you? You've got 1210 as well?
Yeah, 250 quid that was.
Have you got vinyl?
Yeah, I've got some vinyl. Yeah, not confident to play that yet, mate. I'm enough trouble with a digital. Never mind the vinyl.
Sad. I haven't played vinyl for, oh my God. When was I in Bar 7?
Oh, flipping heck, now we're talking. 12 years back, was it?
No, I don't think it was that long. Probably about 8 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And we had two.
Where's that, upstairs, was it?
No, downstairs.
Downstairs.
We used to play upstairs on a Thursday and a Sunday, and downstairs on a Friday and a Saturday.
That's right. It's like the old dungeon down there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Like a tunnel.
I'm claustrophobic. And have you seen the DJ box in there?
It was even closer to the ceiling, wasn't
it? Yeah, the DJ box in there is literally a little. You've got your deck stand, and in the middle of it there's a tiny little door that only like a small child can go through. And that's how we get out. And that's how we get out. Yeah. So, but we had that was really the starting point where we started to, which is
digital, like.
Yeah, we went from
CDs then, was it?
Yeah, we went to CDs. Yeah.
I got a box full of vinyl, like, so I mean, I've got some of the funky house stuff in there, the early funky house stuff, like, but just having the confidence to play it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Hang on a sec, 2 seconds. Here we go. So we're back in the room.
Oh yeah, I guess you did stop it. Yeah, you did stop it.
sorry about that, Begs.
That's all right, man.
So yeah, I'm surprised, mind, that you said you got Technics, because I don't think I can see it on the streams.
It's only one, mind. It's only it's closest to the camera. I don't know where the camera comes over it.
Yeah.
But there is there's what I think I only paid like 250 quid for that, like. It's immaculate, in all fairness. But
you still got an expensive setup.
Oh yeah, expensive hobby, innit?
Okay. Considering you've only DJed before, have you done any parties before? Never
done nothing, mate. First time I played in front of anybody was on a Facebook Live the first Saturday, wasn't it?
Wow.
Obviously, I'd done a bit of practicing once a week, like, but I just played as a hobby. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, taught myself through YouTube. What's his name now? OLD Skins, is it, or something?
I don't know.
He got hundreds of videos on YouTube. Started off with that good few years back, and then just went on. And then when we moved down to the new house, that's when I obviously started trying to see if I could get some decent stuff there, like to enjoy it.
That's madness. So a bit of a funny story. But how did you get involved with it? 100% old school.
Well, probably about 18 months ago now. 18 months ago, I think, obviously started getting a bit of confidence and started chucking some messages out there. And because I'm not on no social media, the only thing I'm on is Twitter, which is not very good, is it? Really? Do you know what I mean? For local stuff. But I chucked a few messages out to local people, local DJs, and one of them was Mr. Greg Pickin himself, who nicely ignored my message for about 15 months. And then all of a sudden, I had a direct message back off of Greg Pickin saying that he'd listened to my mix. After 15 months, I messaged him, and it just happened from there, no? It's gone on from there, hasn't it? No fairness, so
shall I tell you from my version of events?
Yeah, go on then.
so you messaged me, and I seen the name, and I know a couple of Begleys.
Yeah. I was going to say that part, but I thought I better leave after.
Yeah, there was a couple of names there, and I just thought,
I'm listening. I'm just looking for that message to see if I get the exact date, right? So people know that I'm not lying.
I think it was like January last year, wasn't it?
I think it was. There we are. We got it for you, right? Once it loads up, my shitty phone. Where are we? Let's have a look. No worries, mate. Just looked over. Saying, hi, mate. I'm really sorry for the late reply. 8th of the 1st, 2019.
8th of the 1st, 2019.
8th of the 1st, 2019 at 7:06 in the evening.
And when did I reply?
You replied back to me 5th of the 4th, 2020 at 5:03 in the evening. 13 months, brilliant. Hey, we got there in the end, though, didn't we?
we got there in the end. So basically, I seen the name and I noticed the name Begley.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, okay, I know of a couple of them, and they're a bit nuts. and so I thought, no, I get requests quite often,
Yeah,
and to be fair, I do always respond to people, and your message was really, really nice. As in,
too nice.
It was really, really nice, and I would have felt bad not if I replied and said no.
Yeah.
And it's only because there's mistaken identity, really.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that.
And then I can remember then on Twitter, like I don't go on Twitter a lot, but I could see like it was you and you and Mrs. You Mrs. on my Instagram as well, wasn't she? All on 100% Instagram.
Yeah, and on Facebook, in all fairness.
Was she on Facebook as well? Was she?
Yeah, yeah.
But I could see that she was liking quite a lot of stuff that 100% stuff was doing.
Yeah.
And I clicked on her profile and obviously seen a picture of you, but I didn't get it for a couple of months. And then you liked a couple of things on my Twitter.
That's right, on Twitter, yeah.
And then I clicked in and I thought, oh fuck, it's not who I think. It's not who I think it is.
It's not the same bloke.
No, and I felt really, really bad. So that's when I
messaged. Mate, flip my neck.
That's when I messaged you straight away, and I said, look, I was honest, and I said, look,
yeah, it's no fairness.
I thought you were somebody else. I listened to some of your mix. I didn't listen to all of it. Probably listened to the first 15 minutes. I'm just skipping through.
Probably for the best you didn't listen to all of it, mate. I would not text back.
If you fell apart at the end, you'd have probably still been in my other inbox. But I listened to the kind of stuff you were playing. And
I can't even remember the mix now, what it was, to be honest with you.
You played a lot of really, really funky stuff, and I thought, I quite like this guy's vibe. So I said, I can't remember what I said to you, but it was basically, I said, look.
I got it for you now, I'll read it.
All right, okay, go for it then.
Wait there, and only because this is the best part. Hi, mate, I'm really sorry for the late reply. The rest is like, listen to some of you mix up, really like getting it, and it just went on from there. It's like,
yeah. So I think my first bit of advice to you was get on Facebook.
Yeah, which I did. But I did.
I said you need to get on. You said I'm not on any social media. So
no, nothing.
You're not going to fucking go anywhere as a DJ for a start if you're not on any social media.
I had to bite the bullet for that.
So you got on Facebook, and then I think you went live from your own profile end, didn't you, the first time? Yeah,
that's right. And you shared it, no fairness, on the 100% old school end, innit? So but yeah, my profile. Once I get cut off, so once obviously the copyright kicks in, because it's a new profile, it wasn't letting me back on.
Yeah.
So the first Saturday, it was like a space station. It was. We had the laptop, because in the end, I think it went through the laptop on my missus's account. Oh, it was carnage. It was. But yeah, so I can't stream from my account. Once it kicks me off, I can't get back on. Like
still because you're a novice.
Because of a new account, it must be like so. Yeah. But that's what happened. But the first one, I streamed from my own my thing, and then you shared it.
So I listened to you, and I could see the interaction you were getting, because you got, to be fair, Begs, right? You're a new DJ. You've DJed nowhere apart from your living room, and you've got you haven't, have you? And,
no, I haven't. No.
and you've got a great following.
Yeah, it's all right. The football boys out, in all fairness, all the Brunel boys, they good as go getting on. They are. They all be like.
And they all jump on, and they make it like. Obviously, I've got you on the TV, and I've got the comments on my phone, and I'm just looking at them, just laughing, because they're just ripping you, aren't they?
Oh, they love it. I enjoy that side of it. That makes it for me like that. That's good bit of banter.
Absolutely. The interaction is the most important thing.
So definitely.
It's like some of the questions I prepared for the other guys is not going to apply to you, obviously, because you were fresh. So what do you what's your first impressions of the 100% team?
in all fairness, from the word go, like, you know, once you finally messaged me back after 13, 14 months, what it was like. Yeah, no, you've all been good as gold, in all fairness. Like you say, that FaceTime call that Friday night was brilliant. And like you say, considering I've never met none of you properly, I mean, I know of you and I know who the boys are.
Yeah.
Dan, I didn't know, though. Peter, I didn't know, but like, obviously Carl, yourself. But yeah, considering I've never met none of you for a pint or nothing, like, you know, maybe if you'd really welcome, in all fairness. I think it's given me that, do you mean that, you know, all the crap that's going on with this pandemic, it's given me something to look forward to on weekends, mate. I got to be honest, something that keeps you going.
That's the same for all of us. I got to be honest. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. Until this pandemic kicked off, I've lived in this house in 7 years. I've probably got my decks out once, twice, maybe.
Yes, yeah. No,
and that's just to make a mix.
Yeah.
People have said, "Oh, get a mix out," because we started doing like a podcast, which is doing okay, to be honest. The 100%
music. Right there. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
100% music podcast. Little plug. It's still going, even though we've done nothing with it since this has started, because we're doing these live feeds.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only time really I'd pull it out, and it's just to make those mixes, and it goes straight back in the case, and I wouldn't see it again for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Until it's time to do it again. It's so, I don't know. I can probably say from the start, like, lockdown has been good for us, as a brand, because obviously we started really, really early, and I can remember one of the boys who's an absolute conspiracy theorist said, "Greg, we're going into lockdown." I can remember we had the first case in Swansea the day. I'm not sure if you went to that one, and I'll speak to that in a second. The Melville Baptiste night, the day before, was the first case in Swansea of coronavirus.
Right.
So on that day, this guy bought a ticket to the event, him and his missus, and he didn't come because of the first coronavirus case.
I went to that. Yeah, I did go to. What was the date of that?
It was, I should know this, 29th of February.
There we are. Yeah, it must have been, because we were meant to be going skiing then. After that, it was the weekend after, which all got cancelled in the end.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's right at the end of February, that's right.
29th, yeah, definitely the 29th of February, because it was leap year, wasn't it?
That's right, man, yeah.
My missus proposed to me again.
Again?
Yeah. Said no again. Try again in 4 years. No, I'm joking. She's not going to see us anyway. She's not going to shut. So yeah, it was the 29th of February, and he told me on that day, he said, "Greg, I'm telling you now," he said, "we are going to go into lockdown." So I thought about it, and I thought, right, okay, if we go into lockdown, what the hell are we going to do? And I thought, we've got like a couple of events lined up. During this time, we had, who did we have, which has been postponed? Lovely Laura.
Yeah, that's right.
And Todd Terry. And Todd Terry. And I thought, right, okay, if we are locked down, then what can we do, kind of thing. And I said to the boys, and it was more of a personal thing, really. I said, look, if we go into lockdown, because going back about 2 years ago, it was only me, Carl, and Jordan. We used to do our own live streams.
Yeah.
But it was only like a couple of weeks leading up to events now, just to drum up some attention. Some attention. And we used to do our own live streams. I'd go up Jordan's house, or they'd come down to mine, or we'd go up to Carl's or whatever, and we just do a couple of hours there, and then we'd be done with it. But they started kicking us off, and then my Evermix box that I used at the time didn't work.
What was that, through Facebook? Was that you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Just through Facebook.
What are you doing now, like?
It's pretty much what we do now, but I used to go from my personal page, to be honest. Right. Because the 100% Old School page was so new and didn't have many people on it, it was pointless, really, because I've always been on the brink of maxing out.
Yeah.
Because I've been on it for so long, yeah. So I was going on from my own page, which used to kick us off all the time, but it didn't matter. But then the Evermix box stopped, and I thought, then that's it. Facebook is over. I just decided, look, we're going to kick this off. I'm going to kick this off again from the page, and just go from there, kind of thing. And it just started off from that idea.
It's been a good idea, though, in all fairness, isn't it? It's worked well.
I didn't expect this. I've got to be honest. Like, we started off it's probably going to be more of a thing if it gets round to me getting interviewed and not you. It's probably something I'll have to talk about. But it's gone from something like 2,500, 2,200 to like what are we now, Begs? 13,000-ish?
Yeah, 12 and a half. Like, well, yeah, it's probably
12 and a half, 13,000. It's just gone fucking absolutely mental.
But people look forward to it now, don't they? They're expecting it on the weekend, right?
You probably get loads of messages, the same as me. What time is it starting the weekend? Who's on the weekend? Are you doing Sundays?
People looking forward to it. Like, yeah, I do Wednesdays.
I spoke to Justin earlier. You're not the first, but you're probably going to be the first that goes out because you're the newest recruit. But like Justin and yourself, probably, it must be something to do with the ball blocks. Always available. Always available.
Well, I'm always available because I'm new and I'm loving it at the moment. Like,
yeah, you're loving it. It's me. You've got to entice me to go on once a week now.
That's all practice for me, don't it? This all fresh and new to me, like.
Yeah, and I've got to be honest that it's probably a bit of advice which I probably shouldn't give you on this, but you can see when you see the numbers at the top and you play a tune which you think maybe a little bit adventurous, you start losing people. That's like a crowd.
Yeah, no.
And you can lose it, and you can lose it. So if you've got like that luck and you say, right, oh my God, I've lost 20 people, 30 people just from my one tune, you know when you perhaps there's not
play it again, like.
Yeah, well, not Bennett, but
Bennett.
now's not the time kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's not this part of the set. You could maybe play at the end of the set or the beginning of the set kind of thing, and that's experience, and you will get that.
I got a lot to learn, Greg. I think I got a lot to learn in that respect. Like,
So I don't even know the answer to this question. How many events of ours have you been to?
How many events of yours? Roger Sanchez one. The Melville Baptiste. They the two. I don't think it's been to any more. I'm trying to think over the years now.
Just the big ones then.
I think it was just the big ones. Normally for the summer we were away in the Roger Sanchez class one. Who want to miss that? I'm trying to think. Hang on, we haven't been doing the other ones. No. We normally away through the summer in the vans, see?
Yeah.
We would have missed the Todd Terry one because it clashes. It would have been next weekend, wouldn't it? Not this weekend, come in a week.
What date do we know?
23rd? 23rd it would have been, would it? Or?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I'm sure we were away.
I know it's Bank Holiday Sunday anyway, isn't it?
We are, yeah. We were away in a beaded theory in a festival, so we were going to miss that. But unfortunately, it's no longer on now, is it? Like,
yeah. But it's fortunately for you because you're going to be on the next one, you. So
yeah, I'll be on the next one. I'll be watching the next one, is it?
So how do you feel about playing to a crowd now?
Well, put it this way, shit my pants playing on Facebook Live, so we'll soon see when it happens. No, I take most things in my stride, I think, Greg. So
yeah,
yes, it'll be good nerves, no doubt. But I think that's what it's all about, and keeping on the edge.
So describe to me your DJing style.
My DJing style.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Smash bang wall up, like. No. I like my house music.
Yeah.
I do like a nice blend. I like to get those tracks blended in, like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like the house music, but I do like chucking those random songs in there, and I do like crate digging for that perfect song, like something that somebody hasn't got. Okay. I always love that song that you don't hear, and then you chuck it in, and it gets that good reaction. It does. Like I do like those type of songs. Like,
that's good. That is because I think
they work and they not like, but.
Yeah, well, if you're going to chuck something in that nobody's heard for a long time, it's going to be a forgotten banger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or probably something that's not even in the same genre.
No, it could be, yeah. It's something different. It is. I do like that something different, like. And
I think that's probably what stood me in good stead when I play garage, because a lot of DJs are just playing garage, and then I'd go away and I'd play. I play a house tune. I play a R&B tune with the drum and bass tune over it. It would just be completely
different. Like.
Yeah, it would just be completely different. That's what I was probably known more for. And if you listen to my house sets now, I'll play house. I'll play some funky house, some vocal house, some piano house, and then I'll play speed garage.
Yeah.
I'll just play anything which I think will fit in it. And I think
That's the thing, isn't it?
if you keep that variety, it's always going to keep.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, if you're going to play 100% house set, it's going to be boring.
Yeah. You've got to mix it up a little bit, the new, do you know what I mean? It's like say when I'm listening to other DJ sets or whatever, it's nothing. I love it when you can hear a track and you don't know whether it's the actual track or whether they chuck an acapella over it or whether it's a different. I like guessing it. You know what I mean, like a lot of tracks, you know, oh, that's the track. But when you hear something different, like what's he done with that? Is that his remix? Is that his edit? Or is he doing this? Is he doing that? They the tracks and stuff.
Yeah, like a couple of my mashups you got.
Which is that one you played? Oh, what's it go like now? It's not a dance. It's oh, I can't think of the song now. Ah, it's gone. But you play that with like a beat behind it. Like I think you got kicked off for playing it once. I can't remember the song now. Like, but it's not a dance song. But say with that, it's got a bit of a beat behind it. Like, and it changes the song completely. Then you get away with it. Like.
Yeah, you've got to do it. And I've always done that, to be fair. But you were probably more ahead of me when it comes to acapellas. Not like chucking acapellas over tunes and stuff like that. You're probably a little bit more ahead of me because I've always had 2 decks in the mixer. Yeah. But I think once I get the new equipment which I've ordered, and that comes in...
What have you ordered, Greg? What have we got? What have you get?
Oh, I can't even remember what it's called now. Pioneer 4... Fuck off.
The Denim Prime 2.
the Denim Prime 2. Big shout out to Dan Thomas. He's been No, leave it in. He's been advocating that since the start, and his denims have done nothing but cheese on him. No, it's the 4-channel controller thing.
Oh, I know the one. You can add. So you've got the 2 controllers, and you can add the other 2 to them.
Yeah. So I'm either going to add another deck to it, or I'm going to add my controller to it if I can.
Yeah.
So it's going to be loads of wires and technical stuff, which I'm not very.
You're probably better than me.
Which I'm not too familiar with. I have to speak to Nicky, but if I can do it, I'll do it. So it's probably the rest of the tunes, rest of the questions is probably not going to apply to you because it's all about your previous experience. But you are fresh, aren't you?
Fresh, yeah, definitely.
So, who's the best DJ you've seen?
Oh, going back over the years, I gotta be honest. I got a soft spot for Roger Sanchez. I've seen him many a times now. Like, flipping heck, I remember seeing him in Play nightclub years and years ago in Swansea. Like,
I went on that.
About 10 years plus that was. Like,
I think I played in that. Was that the old Fiction, isn't it?
Yeah, he was up right up on the top. He was like in a small booth. He was right at the top.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Roger Sanchez. I do rate him. I gotta be honest. But seen Tall Paul DJ. He was good. Really enjoyed him. He done a good house set. He did. Been to a couple of Clockwork Orange nights. Norman J. Enjoyed him. Craig Charles in Glastonbury. He was class. Played about 4 hours, like funk and soul. Yeah, he
went to that stuff as well, are you?
Well, to be honest with you, Craig Charles, a bit of a boy, and he, as most people know, like.
Yeah.
So we're in Glastonbury, and he was playing in the far east corner, I think it was. Like, it was through the day, it was belting down the sun, it was beautiful, it wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we went up there, and the crowd, there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. It was massive. You couldn't see no crowd. It was packed up then. Both fairness, he played a cracking set. It was really, it was all like funk stuff, but there was some, there were some songs that everybody would know in there. Like,
yeah.
Oh no, he was good, very good. He was like, but yeah, seen a few like went to Clockwork Orange up in London, up in Camden. Roger Sanchez headlined up there, like.
Right.
But some of the other DJs, all the residents were there, like. Jason Bay played. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
See Fatboy Slim. I do like Fatboy Slim. He does something different. He does, like.
Yeah, he does.
On a bit of a bigger show, and he's a completely different DJ to what you see around, like. Awesome. So yeah, but Roger Sanchez probably number one for me. I gotta be honest.
Roger Sanchez. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause the recording in a sec. Hang on. Back in the room.
Back in the room. Is it?
Weak bladder. Age, that is.
I'm terrible, mind. That's why you see me running up. That's why Sandy having kids sometimes. See, I get a leg into the toilet, and then they do a little bit then.
How old are you, Begs?
What am I? 38.
Oh, right, okay. Same age as some of the other DJs. I'm a little bit younger than you.
What will do, Greg?
No, I'm lying. As soon as you So, what's your favourite tune?
Oh, that's a tough question. That is. I love some of the old school stuff. Like, probably go. I wouldn't have a clue what my favourite tune is. I'm trying to think what ones I play the most of. Like,
Yeah.
But no, I do love some of the old 90s classic house music. I do love Bone Slippy. I gotta be honest, it's tough to get that into a set.
Yeah.
But I do love a bit of Bone Slippy, and do it, like, in all fairness.
So what's your go-to tune then?
At the moment, I'll have to get my playlist up. I mean, I can't think. I'm trying to think what one I go to. I believe at the moment that's a pretty good one. I think David Penn done a bit of a remix on it. It's an old, a lot of the old stuff is coming back in it, in all fairness.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I haven't got a go-to tune at the moment. I've got a little file with go-to tunes.
Yeah.
But nothing, not one at the moment.
Bullet file, is it?
Yeah, the bullet file. Yeah, I got the weapon file. That's what it's labeled.
You've got to have one of those. You've got to have one of those. I've got one of those, and if I'm in one of those moods, I don't leave it.
Yeah,
so I probably got 60, 70 tunes which I know will always do damage.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't leave it. I wouldn't leave that file at all. So it's just banger after banger after banger.
And that's what I found out since, obviously, I know it's on DJing on Facebook Live, like, innit, but before I would just whack some music on, whatever. Obviously, like genres or whatever and mix it. But now, because you're obviously, I mean, I look to see who's playing before me or playing after me or whatever.
Yeah.
So I try to stay away from the same style or whatever. And then, like I say, but since I've been doing it on Facebook Live, I have started to organise my music a bit better rather than just have a house file, a tech file, a funky file. Do you know what I mean? Starting to sort it and organise it a bit better, like.
You're like Justin. I spoke to Justin before you. and he literally puts 50 tunes in a file for that date. And if you look at mine...
I normally got two smaller files. Like, say, if I've got, like, say, 30 songs, then I'll split them into 2 files. So I can't work with a big one. You probably miss stuff out. I just find working 2 separate files there, and you see all the tracks, if you know what I mean. I may not play them all, you see them.
Yeah, I've got a bullet file, as we spoke about. I got a classic house file, which is other tunes that didn't quite make the bullet file, but does well anyway. And then whenever I downloaded it, then since I think I got 2010, and then I do it in quarters, in Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Whenever I downloaded them, some of them could be 10 years old, and I downloaded them last week. Yeah, no, it's bonkers. Music can get out of hand. Like, do you mean if you don't keep tracking it or try and have some sort of system, you could lose songs. Do you know what I mean? You put them in a file and they're gone. Like, there's thousands of songs, and there's tracks that I've downloaded and I think, oh my god, that's really good. And then I look at it, I've downloaded it 6 months ago and now played it. No, play count 0. you always get that. So probably the final. Not the question, but the final point to cover with you today, Begs. Yeah. You've recently met all the team. Yeah. So how would you describe these members of the team? So if I show word? No. One word sentence? It could be more than one word. Right, go on in. So Jordan Steens. Technically good. Seems quiet. Yeah. He loves his music, very into his music. Spot on with his mixes, in all fairness. I haven't really had much interaction with Jordan on the group or nothing like, but seems a quiet boy, seems like he knows his stuff. Yeah, technically spot on, I think Jordan is. Nicky Grove. Nicky's been around years, can play any genre of music, I think Nicky can. Yeah, he's like a jukebox. Yeah, he's got all the tunes going. I think he loves his technology, in all fairness. Probably the most technology-minded out of the group, in all fairness. I'll give him that. Like, knows his gear, knows people that sells, obviously decks, etc. Like, I think if you want some new equipment, I think he's the boy to go to. He is. Justin Thomas. JT. Out of everyone, I think JT, and I've said this to the missus, I think
for house music, I think he's spot on with it. I think what he plays is the type of music I enjoy. Like he's very thorough, very, very serious, I would say. But I've never spoken to him properly. I've only seen him through the streams, you know. But I think he loves his music and he knows his music without even knowing nothing about Justin, to be honest with you.
He's he for Justin, for me, he's a DJ's DJ, if that makes sense. Because you've got not me so much, because I'm not a house enthusiast or anything, but you are, and he's a DJ's DJ who you will play the tracks that DJs love, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Next one on the list, Dan Thomas.
Loves a set of, loves a boat, loves a set of Denons, loves Amazon. No, in all fairness, Dan, like again, I don't know all of him. I know a few of you guys before I've obviously spoke to you, but never met Dan before. But in all fairness, top bloke. Like, and the first time I rewatched him, I think he had a nightmare with his headphones. The technology left, and in all fairness,
he's always got a problem technology-wise.
It's probably those Denons it was, but do you know what I mean? Like, say, if that was me, I'd crumble. Like, he just kept going, and he got the set back on track. Like, and I think a lot of experience there. In all fairness with Dan, like, and loves a boat, loves a set of Denons. Bit of a boy, Dan, good boy.
He's mental. PMD.
First thing I noticed with PMD was his beautiful deck table, the ironing board, like. But it serves a purpose at the end of the day.
You know what? The first time I met, I've known Peter for a long time, but we haven't started speaking until about 2 years ago. And as soon as he started DJing, he reached out to me, and I'd give him some advice if I could, or give him some pointers if I could. And then he started going live, and he's gone live from his ironing board from the start. And he said, I'm gonna buy a DJ stand. I was like, don't you dare! This is you. This is your identity. And his missus is the same. She wants to do a night, or if Peter's going to do a night, they're going to call it steaming for an iron. and he's going to DJ off an ironing board. I think that idea is absolutely immense.
With his cowboy hat on and his top off.
His top off, cowboy hat on. Brilliant. So apart from Peter's setup, what do you think of obviously?
In all fairness to Peter, he's the one that stands out with the disco house. You can tell the sound a mile off. In all fairness, and I think that's what he's. I think that's what he enjoys. And talking to me, like, obviously Glitterbox, like. But I think loves his disco music, and he plays some good tunes, stuff you don't hear. I mean, in all fairness, like, but it's stuff that sticks in your mind then, like, don't forget it.
He's got a knack of keeping the tunes relevant, with a different sound.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love that about Peter. Who we got left? Newman.
Carl Newman. Like I say, I know of Carl growing up. Like, I've seen him, spoken briefly, but don't really know him that well, in all fairness.
Yeah.
But like you say, the madman Carl Newman loves a tear up on the mic. He just thoroughly enjoys his music. He is like, I think he's a bit of a hothead after the Virgin incident, like, but hey, he got it sorted in the end, didn't he? That's the main thing.
He did.
But you can see he just loves it. He does. You see, he loves his music. He loves DJing. Speaking in the group, you see, he loves going out to his gigs, like, and you can see he loves it. He does. In all fairness to him,
he does. Who else we got through?
Is that it? Or?
Is that me? Just me, I think.
It's just you, Greg.
You can be as open and as honest as you want, mind. I don't care.
Well, like I said, after ignoring me for 13, 14, 18, we'll say about 3 years now to make it sound worse, shall we?
Go for it.
In all fairness, after obviously messaging you, and to be honest with you, Greg, I message people not expecting nothing back, but after all that time, I get a message back, obviously chuffed, like. When I first I was popping my pants, I'm not going to lie, like, but no, in all fairness, obviously I've listened to you over the years in town, probably without realising it, and then obviously realising it, but no, top man, give me a chance to come onto the stream, like, and make me feel at home. But one thing I have noticed, and if it's all cards on the table, you do play house music about 6 beats per minute too fast, don't you?
132 I played that.
I think it was, you must have screenshot something the other day, didn't you?
I can't remember.
And I think it was like 6% up on what the thing should have been like, and I noticed this straight away. Like, but,
because I play so many different genres, I have to,
just 132 and just leave it at that. Like, you can't go far wrong, then, can you?
like Garage is 137 and that I used to play at.
It's faster, is it?
Speed Garage is 136, 135. I just thought, you know what? But I prefer that way, because if I don't know, I just
you do mix fast. You said that, though, didn't you? You love mixing fast.
Get it in, get it out.
Yeah.
Get it in. Said,
I can't do that. You know what I mean? I murder from that. It's like
you will get it.
Yeah, but I'm like, right, these tracks are 6 minutes long. I'm using the 1 minute 30 intro and blending it. You know what I mean? I'm making the most out of it, but it don't work all the time, does it?
I couldn't think of anything worse.
No. That's why it's nice to have that option of putting an acapella or having the confidence to do that.
Look, it's you bring something different to the team. You've been an asset to the team.
What that difference is, I don't know.
No, you do. I think people are warm to your personality more than anything, because you're quite sweet. It's hard to put it in. Really, like the boy next door. No, people say for the girl next door kind of thing.
Yeah. I'll take that.
You're like the boy next door, which is quite sweet, quite innocent.
Yeah.
And you're very humble, and I think you'll take that as well. Even though, like I said, you're under my or not. I'm not gonna fucking. That sounds terrible. It does, but. No. What I said is it's gonna be you. My next project. Carl was one of my first ones. I've had a couple since. And I think once we start pulling you through, you are going to get a good profile, because you're going to get a good stage to play at.
Yeah, that's what I want now. Obviously, the next step for me is trying to get out there now, like, and get the proper experiences. Like,
you need club experience now. I can't believe you never played up until tonight. I thought you may have done like house parties, or you've done a few gardens parties.
Absolutely nothing. That equipment don't move from there.
Oh, God.
No, I've never done nothing, mate. Nothing.
Baffles me.
Yeah.
But you're very similar to me with your house music collection, because you're quite new. You've always the tunes from yesteryear have always been bangers.
Yeah,
because
some of them you never forget them.
Yeah, because that's all you know, and I'm the same, and that's what's worked for me in the house music scene. And then you've got Justin, who's got, like, if I've got a tune, 3 of the biggest tunes in 1999, for example, he's got 20.
Yeah, no,
because he was there, and but I wasn't. So you're very similar to me in the music you play, because I know that you're quite fresh to it, and I'm quite fresh to it as well.
Yeah.
So this is all new to me. So thank you very much for your time, Begs.
No problem, Greg. Enjoyed it, mate. It's been nice to have a chat with you, in all fairness.
Well, it's just everybody get to know the team. I think you're going to be the first one that goes out, only because I think it sits well that the newest member of the team gets himself heard first.
Yeah, thank you.
And have you got any messages for anybody that could possibly be listening? Because we don't know. There may not be anybody who's going to see us. We have no views.
To all my hundreds of fans out there, is it? The only thing I can say is keep supporting our streams, keep supporting me, and give me a bit of banter along the way. Like, I don't mind that. I enjoy that. It's part and parcel of the fun.
Good man.
And hopefully see a few of them when we have our first live event, I think. When all this is done.
That's what the plan is. Obviously, we've done a lot of music. We've put out a lot of content over the last 9-10 weeks or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll start seeing some of these people who are on the streams with us in the clubs, because we haven't, to be fair, we've hit a new market. You wouldn't know, because obviously you've only been to a couple, but a lot of our core people haven't been listening to our streams,
right?
For whatever reason. But that's great, because we've brought in new people as well. So hopefully we're going to retain the core from back in the clubbing days. They may want to digest that content differently. But then you've got the new people then, who hopefully is going to come through, and they're going to support us as well, which is what it's all about, really.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
It'll be class. But thank you for your time.
Not a problem, Greg, boy.
You need to set up your own Zoom because you're on your
It's
missus.
Catherine Gray, you know. I don't do nothing myself. You should know that by now, mate.
And your missus stream. Your missus goes live for you. Does she wipe your ass for you as well?
She does, actually, yeah. The only thing I do is press play on the decks.
She probably does that as well. Getting you back. It's been nice catching up, Begs.
Definitely enjoyed it, Greg.
We'll have a FaceTime on Friday.
Looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to it.
Top man. Have a good night.
Look after yourself.
Ciao, mate.
Greg.
Ciao.
Ta-da. Ta-da.